Good afternoon, my friends. Happy Friday. It's the 7th of January and I hope you're all doing well. Well, I gotta tell you, this morning has been a very busy yet successful morning, and I am very happy with what I've been able to do. Last night I left you with beginning to sort of like move and rearrange the sewing room because of the dreaded leak in the roof. I should give it a name, like Black Betty or the black hole or something, I don't know. But because of this awful thing on the roof, I had to move everything, and I managed to do it all this morning, and I'm actually really pleased with it. I'm really happy with it. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. I think I really needed a bit of a mix-up in this room, and it also has given me a chance to sort of like clean, you know, like wipe down dusty areas and get rid of a lot of, I'm gonna say grime and dirt because it was grime and dirt. I don't know whether people realize just like how dirty and dusty a sewing room becomes because of all the fibers and things that you're sewing with. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to show you what I have done. Ta-da! So as you all know, the desk used to be here above the dirty hole or the black hole, and now I've moved everything over. I've swapped the desk and the shelves like I said in yesterday's vlog. I've taken the ironing board away here. She's just propped up against the wardrobe at the moment. Oh my gosh, look how dirty and dark that is. Ugh, I really need to sort out my ironing board because that's just not cool. So I currently have this upright, but I do have all of this lovely dancing room to be able to put the ironing board up when I want to sew, but I also have room on the table here that I can put my little portable ironing board, so I can just, you know, whooja whooja whooja. I did rearrange these shelves the other day, but now they're like completely different because I've moved my camera equipment from the top shelf to the bottom shelf so that it's a little bit more sheltered. And then here I've put deliberately an empty vase. This is directly under the black hole so that when it does rain, it is going to rain today, then it will catch in here and it won't ruin anything, hopefully. I've also put things around it that I don't care if they get wet, so that should be okay. And down here I've got my iron and all my buttons, and yeah, everything sort of just remained the same. I didn't take anything out of there. This is all the stuff that was underneath my ironing board, so this is all just like solids that I just don't have any place to put them. This is all projects that need to be done, and this is all my Christmas stuff here in the corner. And then there's the desk, and I'm really happy with the sort of room I have here. That's the room that I have with the chair pulled in. This is the kind of room that I have when I'm cutting anyway, so I have plenty of room to stand here and sew. I purposely kept all of this stuff quite low, so I still have kind of enough room on the design wall. I can still touch it from here, but I just can't like get all the way up the top corner and stuff, so it's going to be just mainly in this sort of area here that I'll be working in. I'm very happy with the way that it's all worked out. I was kind of worried that it was really going to upset a lot of things. I wasn't going to have enough room to sew. I wouldn't be able to have the ironing board out or anything like that, but I think we'll be okay. So I think it will all work out and it will be fine. I'm going to test out the space a little bit later on in the day because, as you all know, I have these all to piece together. I've just piled them up in their rows, so I want to sort of test out everything and how I'm going to work in this space now. At the moment, this setup is temporary. I would like to go back to the way things were that I've always had the sewing room because that sort of layout really works with this room, but we'll see. We'll just have to wait until this ugly, disgusting black hole gets fixed, and yeah, just go with the flow of it. You know, it is what it is. I can't do anything about it until it gets fixed. So I've just spent a little bit of time editing the vlog from yesterday, and so that's now uploading. So I'm going to get that done. I'm going to get that all finalized and scheduled and ready to go. I'm going to have some lunch, and then we'll find some time either this afternoon, or maybe I might do a nice lovely evening sewing session to sort of test out this new space in here. Good morning, my friends. Happy Saturday. I know that I said I wouldn't be vlogging on Saturday, but the clips that you just saw of yesterday, that is all I filmed yesterday. So there wasn't very much of a vlog to sort of like really edit or put up, so I'm like, I'll vlog a little bit more today and then add this onto yesterday's vlog, but still have the weekend off. if you know what I mean. Yeah, yesterday I was going to do some sewing, but by the afternoon slash evening I just wasn't really feeling up to it. I had a bit of a headache, and then there was like this huge thunderstorm late at night, and yeah, it was a whole thing. So I decided not to sew. I did have a plan to spend the weekend sewing up the Quilty Trees blocks that were up on the wall that I've taken down. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and complete 3/4 of the quilt top today. I'll just get it done. And it's also going to give me the opportunity to test out this new sewing space I've got going at the moment. I've currently got you popped up on the ironing board. I've just gotten it out, and it fits pretty well in this sort of nice space that I've got here. And thankfully my Lisso Pro iron has like the longest cord, so it stretches to the power sort of sockets I have here next to my table, so that's good. Don't mind the washing machine in the background, but this is where I've set the ironing board up, and I still got plenty of room to move around. This is where I always stand to sew, and I've got plenty of room to go back and forth. Still plenty of room to walk around the table. I'm actually going to be a little bit honest, but this kind of setup actually works a little bit better than the way that I actually had it. Like, I have a lot more room to move around in the center of the room, and I actually really quite like having my chair right next to the window, because then I can be like nose to nose with Charlie, because he sits just right here outside the window. So it's quite nice to be close to the puppy. So I'm going to do as much as I possibly can before I sort of like get covered in sweat, because it is very humid today because of the amount of rain that fell last night, and it's a hot day. So we'll see how far we get, but let's get it done. Let's get her done. Okay, round one of piecing these beautiful blocks together is done. I now have 5 lovely rows of trees on my ironing board, and oh my gosh, they're so happy and lovely and colourful and bright and everything I wanted in this quilt, so I am super happy. I'm going to carry on piecing the rows together. I'm actually going to include that footage in Monday's vlog for you, because it's quite late in the afternoon and I need to get the edit from yesterday's vlog all done and uploading for you guys to watch it at 5 o'clock today. So I'm on a little bit of a tight schedule. However, it is quite warm. It says it's about 30 degrees, but it feels like 35.2 degrees. So it's quite warm, and Amanda doesn't do well with the heat. We all know this. I do not like it when it's hot. I am very much a cold weather person. I love it when it's cold. Summer, not so much. Don't quite like it. I do not function well in heat. But in saying that, I am going to start piecing the rows together, and if I get too hot then I'll just stop and continue on with it tomorrow, or maybe later this evening when it's a little bit cooler. I don't know yet. But here they are, looking all lovely together, and I've done something that I don't usually do. I've actually labelled each row, because usually when I piece them all together, I piece them and then put them straight back onto the design wall, so I keep them in order. But this time I'm not doing that, so I've had to number them so I know which is which. So I'm going to say goodbye for the day. I hope you all have a lovely weekend, and I will see you all again on Monday. Bye bye!